people can go to the MDA.org website, and they do have a list of providers or MDA care clinics. And usually those would be your best bets because they are going to have neurologists there that do specialize in rare neurological disorders. But if there isn't one in your area and you don't want to drive more than 2 miles away from your house, which I know that can also be, taxing, especially for us with disabilities and having to sit in cars. I don't know about y'all, but my feet get swollen, things like that when I'm sitting in the, just in a car ride for too long. And so what I would recommend is definitely talk to your primary care doctor. You'll always need a referral from them in order to be able to see a neurologist or a specialist. And then once you do get an appointment with the neurologist, make sure that you do ask that question. Hey, can I speak to a neurologist that knows about rare neurological diseases? And then make sure that you state what your diagnosis is. If you don't know what your diagnosis is and you're trying to kind of get, that DNA testing, especially now people with SMA. I know some of us got diagnosed when we were younger and, they might have just been like, yes, you have SMA. And especially now with all the treatments out there, I had to get retested as well for my SMA. So I knew how many SMA copies I had, things like that. Make sure that you also let the neurologist or whatever specialist that you're going to be seeing know about the fact that you're also interested in genetic testing for spinal muscular atrophy. And if they are also, if they know about that, another clear sign, I remember when I was looking for a primary care doctor, I did see a doctor. I told her all about my disability. I think we had a follow-up appointment. When we did my follow-up appointment, they once again asked me about my disability, my diagnosis, and to explain it again. And in my mind, I was like, oh, that's a red flag. Like, why didn't they research my disability? Why don't they know more about it? Why am I still having to educate them? So that could be a red flag too for people out there. If your doctor is not taking the time to learn what spinal muscular atrophy is, to contact other colleagues, to contact people who they went to school with, right, that maybe are in that field of rare neuromuscular diseases, then maybe you should switch doctors, right? And so hopefully, bigger hospitals, in bigger cities will always be the best fit, but hopefully that's one way that people can work around that issue.